FlawlessTracks.net.
What up, good people? You know what it is, you know how it goes down, man. Listen, I told y'all about this NFL life.
FlawlessTracks.net.
Insomniatic Podcast was undefeated so far in the NFL playoff predictions, and now we're in the championship round, so it's gonna get much tougher. We definitely gonna touch on that. We'll touch on some Gamecocks women's basketball. That's South Carolina. You feel me? We're gonna get into a lot of things, man. But you know, I get into stuff like this with my bro. So, you know, I gotta go and bring my bro in here. What's going on?
Yo.
Kane, what's up with your brother?
Yo. I'm here, man. I'm ready.
That's what's up.
Late Nation stand up. I gotta just, show my support to my Lakers.
At the late show. Hey,
Man, oh man.
I'm looking good, I can't lie.
Well, we can be better, but man. We can definitely be better, but yeah, we're doing all right.
Hey, we all could be better. Dallas, the Lakers, the Hawks.
Hey, the Mavericks is supporting the city of Dallas right now because the Cowboys ain't. I got to say that right now. I got to say that because, man. But, yeah, you already introduced one subject when you said that about the Carolina LSU game tonight.
Yes.
Man,
Ooh.
that was a game.
Great.
That was a game.
Great ending there to that game. Well,
shout out Raven Johnson. Clutch.
wow. South Carolina came out, of course.
Huh?
Not a pause moment, South Carolina.
Nah. Yes.
But yeah, man. They came out, the ladies came out on top. And, dude, that's what we like. Now, what's your prediction on that? You think they go number one all year, all season?
Who, South Carolina?
Yeah.
Man, wait, Don Stanley coached them girls up. Oh, those women up. Let me correct myself. Those young women. Yes, there is a possibility. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would love to see, which I don't think is gonna happen because I don't think they had a firepower for it. I would love to either see that LSU versus Iowa rematch, or maybe that South Carolina versus Iowa rematch. But like I said, I don't think Iowa has the dog in them to do it. When they got the number one dog on their team, what's her name, Caitlin Clark. But I just don't think their team is good enough.
Yeah, because Caitlin Clark now, she's a dog.
Hey, that's a dog right there now. I give it to her. And I know people.
What I'm saying? I'm in an animalistic way. But shout out to Malaysia Fulwiley, because that's a South Carolina native playing for the University of South Carolina. If you from South Carolina, you understand that that's the dream, that's the goal, to come up and play for your own home state. Play for the Gamecocks, man. It's crazy in South Carolina. I know a couple of guys who did it. Shout out to Troy Williamson. Marcus Lawrence. Both from Silver Bluff High School, of course. Shout out to Debo Samuel. Man, Marcus Lattimore. We got a lot of people who lived in South Carolina who played for South Carolina. Alshon Jeffrey.
He might not be. What is it? Demetri Sanders?
Summers.
Demetri Summers. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hey, dude, what's that running back from back in the day?
Marcus Lattimore.
Nah,
But he wasn't from Carolina.
It started with a P. That boy was a bulldozer.
No, I can't think of it because when you said P, I went to P run. I was like, that's Florida, I think.
Who you was about to say?
When you said P, I was thinking P run, but it ain't that Florida.
Yeah, that ain't. Shit, Sidney Rice too was one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was hoping
I can't.
It's gonna mess with me if I don't think of this running back name.
I know.
Who was from South Carolina, so I gotta get that right. But one time for everybody who came from the Cato J and played for the Cato. For real.
You know, the flip side, you gotta give credit to the women's basketball. You gotta say Asia Wilson, Aaliyah Boston. I mean, like I say, we ain't talking. I know we said South Carolina people, but I'm just getting to the nitty gritty of the people that's like did something for the Gamecocks. You know what I'm saying? Put them on the map, and I will give them credit. Like, hey, y'all did something for them.
Belle Newton was the one. Trying to think of. I actually this guy.
You said Belle Newton.
Savelle Newton.
Oh, I thought you said Belle Newton. Sound like an inventor.
Yeah, man, I'm about to have to get this right.
FlawlessTracks.net.
In investigation mode right now. We gotta figure out who that was, huh?
I mean, initially I wanted to know.
So you didn't bring this up, and I know you want to get back to that subject, but how do you feel about what Adam? I was watching first take, Stephen A. Smith and all them. Crazy as like. Man. It's not a like. No. It's not a rumor. It's just like it's kind of a rumor. So they were saying, Adam Schefter saying that depending on what goes on with the Chiefs, Bill Belichick is going to be the next coach for the Chiefs. That there's words within the locker room, maybe in the organization, that Andy Reid's going to retire this year. Because Bill Belichick was interviewed by the Falcons twice.
And
they passed on him. I just wanted to see what you had to say about that. I thought that was, when I heard that, I was like, man, that's kind of far out there.
I feel like this. That is far out there. That's very far out there. And shit, really. I mean, I can't say it's a smart move yet. If you know, he's really gonna retire, Andy Reid. However, Bill Belichick never really has proven that Tom Brady didn't make him. You feel me?
As a Tom Brady fan, and I feel like I can speak on this subject.
Okay.
Yes. To a degree. Because the way I look at it is, Bill Belichick did come up with schemes that put Brady to go out there and get those wins.
Well, was it offensive coordinator more than
No. I'm talking about on defense. What I'm saying is because Belichick's defensive coordinator, he's more defensive mindset. I'm saying if we bring up the Atlanta Super Bowl, 28-3, that means, don't get me wrong, we know Atlanta did some stupid shit. It's like running the damn ball. But it's like, at the same time, it's like,
I hope and pray Shanahan don't hit me with that.
I think he learned his lesson. I really do think Kyle Shanahan has learned his lesson on that. But
Yeah,
I'm just saying though, it's like one of those situations like it came from defenses putting Tom Brady in certain positions too. But if we wanted to put it in a percentage, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's 80-20. I think it was 80% Tom Brady because I feel like Tom Brady did bail out that defense some days, and I do feel like there were certain things that Bill Belichick called or did that helped out too.
yeah. I mean, I get it with the defense, especially during when they had Teddy Bruschi and all them boys. You know, when their defense was like a thing. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Belichick was pulling the strings on that. A lot of that, like I get that. But Kansas City also has the defense, so Belichick step in there. You feel me? Hey, maybe
That might be the thing they need.
But what it won't be is enough to trump what they got going on up there in Baltimore. We got to keep in mind Joe Burrow and them down there in Cincinnati. You got to keep in mind Trevor Lawrence and them, even though they messed up the season on their own. But
They're getting better though.
Yeah. They were a threat this year. They wasn't a threat the year before that.
Hell, Chargers.
Yeah, I was just about to say, fucking Harbaugh. Man, Harbaugh wins. He just does. Harbaugh wins. And I just can't say Bill Belichick to the Chiefs is going to trump the rest of the AFC. I ain't even mentioned Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. If I ain't mistaken, shit, Tennessee in the goddamn AFC. And they finna have a good ass draft. I don't know who's gonna be in their backfield though. But we'll see, man.
I mean, I just think about that Harbaugh thing. Literally, what 2011 to 2014, nobody wanted to see the 49ers. And that Super Bowl is still up to debate about that whole halftime thing.
Bro.
That Super Bowl is still up to debate. The asterisk mark in that halftime. But hey, shout out to Ravens. Shout out to Joe Flacco. And then shout out to the NFL.
So,
hey, shout out to the NFL wanting Ray Lewis to go on top when he retired.
hey, man.
I would. I always believed it. Hey man, hey, when they used to talk about Cam, and then like they asked that question to Cam, like, so why ain't you down for the ball? Oh, I didn't want to get injured. Mother, it's the Super Bowl though. This is where you make yourself into history.
Hey, Cam Newton, if you don't get your out of here, bro.
That's why that man look like that chicken nugget at McDonald's now. So that
man look like he came on a damn boat with Ponce de Leon.
I am the captain of the ship.
Yeah, he had one foot up on that bit like Captain Morgan, like land ho out this bitch.
They was like, you a free agent, go and sit over there.
He said he wouldn't play for nobody. They was asking him about coming back and playing
for Atlanta.
He wouldn't play for nobody but the Atlanta Falcons. But shit, yeah, they might as well call him. Y'all gonna ride the Ritter train, put a vet behind him on the sideline. Cam be good for the goal line, especially with Bijan. But Cam gonna take that nigga's job.
Do he think he gonna get the Newton experience? That don't even sound right.
I think he was Superman back then. Now he'll be like not even Captain America. Like he'll be Blank Man.
Nah, he wouldn't even be Blank Man. He'd be his brother. He be the brother. He won't even be Blank Man. Blank Man is Dak Prescott, and then it'll be him. J5.
Hey, you know what though? One time for the Wayans brothers, because they done this thing.
Hey man, shout out for real.
Yeah, man. So bro, we went undefeated on all of our playoff picks. They went just how we said. How many games was that? It was like 8. Was it 8-0? 7-0?
Well, I think it was 7-0.
7-0.
Even though that sounds weird because it's an odd number, but I think it was 7-0.
Let's see.
I'm looking at it too with you.
Yeah, man.
All I know, we were undefeated on that one.
Exactly.
Shout out to the Lakers, 47-43 on the Bulls right now. Probably not gonna last.
But y'all want to blow out the dag.
Man, shut up.
Blow out Dallas, but then struggle with the Bulls.
Hey man, they 21-24, man.
3.
We won't do good versus below 500 team.
So it was 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we didn't do our pick. Yeah, we did. That's what we did. We could. So the comparisons from ESPN on the last one what we had got our picks. Instead, our picks up against ESPN's picks were.
But we didn't.
All the way through.
We didn't. I was gonna say, I don't even. We didn't do divisional round though, did we? We didn't do the divisional round.
We did wild card and then division, and then we stopped. We predicted the Texans to beat the Browns, Chiefs to beat the Dolphins, the Packers to beat the Cowboys, the Lions to beat the Rams, the Bills to beat the Steelers, the Bucks to beat the Eagles. Then we also predicted, let's see, I forgot to count how many that is too.
Yeah.
We predict? No, we didn't get into predicting. We predicted amongst ourselves the Texans and the Ravens, Niners and the Packers, the Buccaneers and the Lions. We picked the Lions.
Yeah, we did.
The Chiefs and the Bills. The Chiefs. So I can't bet against Pat. Can't go against him. Sorry. So you prove me wrong, I can't go against him. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, that's 10-0, bro.
10-0.
So now we get a little more difficult, America. J. McCain. So Chiefs Ravens, who you got?
That's not that hard to me. It's what I've been saying this whole season. I literally think it's gonna be and I'm just gonna give both picks because this is what I've been predicting this whole season. Ravens, 49ers. It just makes sense to me in my head. But yes, I don't see Chiefs. Good team. But they got to see the Ravens now. And what I seen last week with Lamar, yes, Lamar started off slow, but then he reeled that team together, and the Ravens started playing.
I ain't gonna lie. And I said last week I can't go against Patty Mahomes. But I feel like Lamar done got what it takes to take them down. If Mahomes get frustrated, they definitely gonna lose that game. But I can say he can't pull the upset here and go back to because he done been he been in the league what 6 years I think.
You talking about Mahomes?
Yeah, and he done this is 5th consecutive. So Only his first year he didn't appear in the fucking AFC Championship. Every other time since that, he's been there, bro. That's huge to bet against, bro. Hey, you gonna have to you gonna have to earn my vote. You feel me? So it made me want to be neutral because that is a historic stat right there. Like, ain't nobody in our generation doing nothing like that. As good as Lamar is, he ain't just been in the past 5 because he ain't living in the same era as Patrick Mahomes. It's like niggas who couldn't get a ring because Jordan was playing they played in the time of Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, it's not that they're not good players. It's just that maybe if he wasn't there, you would have won it. But you playing in the era of Jordan, so he gonna take those. You know, maybe even Steph or LeBron or somebody type it.
I look at it in somewhat of a more complex way, I would say. So it's interesting you brought up the whole Tom Brady and Bill Belichick thing. I think, me personally, you saw a greater formula of that, where you saw where it actually worked, where you got that coach that fit the organization, fit that scheme. Then you got that quarterback that was able to fit that scheme, fit that organization, and it's just like a conglomeration together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they have been nothing but successful since they've been with each other.
Yeah.
It's not been a situation where it's like, oh, we had an off year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we talk about that first year that you said
That
he was behind Alex Smith.
Yeah, that was Alex Smith. Once he took over, it's crazy. Alex Smith done led way to 2 great quarterbacks, really. Like, to me, anyway. I know people be saying they doing racist ass shit or whatever. But the guy on the wall behind me,
Kaepernick would never get the credit that he's due.
Yeah, of course, because you know they don't respect you having gorilla-ness about certain subjects and in certain settings. But if you're a man, bro, you gotta stand on however you feel about something. I can't tiptoe around how all these other people feel. That's just like on here, bro. How much we stop and think, dang, if I say this particular crowd group gonna get mad at me, like, I don't care, bro, because we ain't never been no guys so with malicious intent or nothing like that. So,
but
the hell we give a fuck.
It's the power of our skin and the power of our words.
Yeah.
See, you
don't believe it's a thing.
No, it is definitely a thing, and I don't have no problem saying it. The power of our skin and the power of our words. And the reason why I say those two things in the way I say them, the skin is already fearful. The words are educational or intellectual, so that scares you.
I think it scares, but not really scares. It's like everybody knows statistically, historically, like certain groups of people have done more killing historically. There are other groups besides black people. We're not, or people of color. They don't line the top of the murder rate for all time. It's just like that's why graphs and depictions are made now to make it seem that it is this particular group of people, when in fact, when you feel like you're in a good neighborhood, a very good neighborhood, you're around more of them than when you're in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
It's more drugs over there.
Yeah, not only that, like if me or you went over there, we could be possibly killed. Get them all Aubrey, just going through the neighborhood. You feel me? Like they might not like the buildings they see while they riding through, but they're not in danger how we're in danger if we're over on that side. But of course, that's another conversation. And hey,
very good conversation.
Yeah. Feel free to have these conversations with me. Anytime I do read comments, but I
I
ain't
think
gonna
that's
say when I
funny.
read comments right now, but I just love giving education to the undereducated about certain subjects. You feel me? I don't want you to stay ignorant, you know? I want to be a blessing that we have cross paths and I can educate you some. So the next time you meet somebody like me, you won't look half as dumb as your ass just did when you met me the first time.
Unless they just a plain out ignorant ass person, which 9 times out of 10, that's the person you gonna get is just
Like
yeah.
in your head, if you're at work or something and you gotta, coexist and hold your peace. I think there's no job on earth that you don't have to just talk in your mind.
Oh no, you play poker every day.
Yeah.
Oh no, let's be honest about anything. I don't care where you work at. I don't care where you at. You can not even be at work. I'm talking about your everyday life. You are playing poker because there's gonna be that person that make you have to put the poker face on. And you gotta be like, huh? What?
Pause. Shout out to Scrappy. Hey, putting a pause on you, dog.
But that's one of the situations. Like, yeah, you're absolutely right. Matter of fact, I'll give you a short little funny story.
What's up?
I was going to my job, and my job opens up at 7 o'clock, but the doors are open and you can go in there. I'm walking into my job. I see one of the people outside trying to get into the place, and there's an associate that was there, and it was like, "Hey, we don't open till 7 o'clock. You have to wait." I'm walking up. Matter of fact, it's a white lady. I'm walking up. I wear a mask at my job. I don't care. They got a big thing about having beards and all, so I wear a mask. Matter of fact, not a mask. What do you call it, a gator? I wear a gator to go on my
Yep.
face.
Yeah.
And so I was walking into the place, and she see me walking, and she's on the other side of the door. I walk to the door that they can leave open, and she says, "Oh, they're not open. Why are you trying to go in there?" And I just look at her. I open the doors, and the guy that told her not to come in there, he looks at me and said, "Hey, what's going on, man? You doing all right?" I said, "I'm good." Lady looks back at me. "They're not open." I was like, I kind of look back at her again. He's like, "White dude that talk to." He says, "Oh, he works here." She says, "Oh," and walks.
She wanted you to be the guy who
to give her their response.
yeah, or just ignore her and be like, "They're not open. They're not open. Somebody call the police.
Exactly.
He's trying to defy the laws."
Wow.
I open this mug. I make this run right here. Hey man, we're gonna swerve back over into the sports lane because we ain't got time, man. Listen, we
You
ain't
can talk about that all day. You can talk
yeah,
about that all day.
yeah, but stuff like that and people like that don't deserve our time, bro. And I think
Oh no,
I
you
wish
right.
more of us could understand that not even like our oppressors or us picking on that or the people who are insensitive to it and just don't care when you talk about it, they don't deserve our time neither. And I think that's a new road we have to go down as a whole.
Last week, rough start.
So listen, I'm gonna play a snippet of some talk about Brock Purdy struggling during the Green Bay game. He's been catching a lot of heat, but I think that if he was Josh Allen, they'll be like he pulled out the win. It's a lot of people they'll be like.
I did pick on you about that though.
What's that?
I did text you,
Yeah.
and I told you if Green Bay could catch the ball, y'all was gonna go.
That's what.
Hey,
They say nothing
yeah,
all year when Philadelphia was pulling ugly win after ugly win after ugly win after ugly win. So now
we
that we
call
get
it.
one time, people can't give us hell.
Hey, you pulled out that. You pulled out your own little bit of magic on that one, and guess what?
That
That's
fun-
all it took.
See, that's what I told my brother. Los, what's up, Los? I told
Shout
Los,
out.
hey, the thing about it that I was proud of to see from Brock is he was in the middle of having a bad game, and then he corrected himself in the game, not after the game, not during the week. Yeah, right in the middle of having a bad game, Brock pretty much got his shit together and pulled out the win. That's what I like. That's where I give him credit about the win. You know.
Which it takes that.
Yeah, but you know, they said he couldn't play from behind. He did that. And really he did that back in Cleveland, but fucking Jake Moody missed the field goal.
But I mean, I had to ask that question to you then. I think Brock Purdy is one of the people where the comments around him don't affect him. He lets it play out there on the field.
Yeah. It's just unfair, bro. I think it's unfair. Like, I get in the beginning, I'm a Niner. I thought Trey Lance would look a lot better with what we have, the style of quarterback he is. We just have to give him a chance. I personally think they should have left him there as the number 2 over Sam Darnold. And because you never know what'll happen. And you can see from the games that Sam Darnold got in, like when we played LA, the last game of the regular season, it just turns into a different offense, a different team kind of. And I feel like it would have been a little bit more elevated had it been Trey Lance. Like I get Sam Darnold's resume and his experience and all this and that, but like at the same time, I think Kyle Shanahan had guaranteed that damn QB2 Sam Darnold when he had him on the phone in the beginning, like when he first ever called him, and then he just made Trey think he had a chance. But I'm proud of what Brock has done, definitely. Hell, if I ain't mistaken, if we get a Super Bowl ring, Trey Lance get one too. Because what's his name? Deshaun from the Eagles. Deshaun, what's Deshaun name? Old wide receiver back in the day. He went to LA Rams the year they won. But in the beginning of the season, he got hurt or something. Or sent to another team, some shit, and he still ended up getting this ring. It's the only ring he got.
Yeah. That'll work like that.
Yeah.
That'll work like
Who
that.
I'm talking about though? Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson. He just got his jersey retired as an Eagle. But let me go down. So this is, of course, Nick Wright, Chris Broussard. First things first. Just run a little.
I got an interesting to take after you play that snippet about why you think that's unfair.
All right. Let's go.
In his 3rd playoff win. Here he is on the fresh start to this Sunday's game.
It doesn't matter if you play good or bad. Like, you can't, I don't think, take really any of that with you the next week. It's a new game, it's a new scheme, it's a new environment. Everything about it is new. So it's almost like you got to clean the slate, learn from the mistakes, build off of the good things that you've done. But it's going to be it's a new game.
That's exactly right. Brew, fresh off of a game-winning drive.
Yeah.
It's weird he'd want a clean slate fresh off that.
Well, he doesn't.
It's almost like
Well, everybody understands he didn't play.
Go ahead.
Are you willing to guarantee that Brock Purdy, who was a sterling 23-6 in his career, who led the league in passer rating, who's undefeated in playoff games that he started and
What a
finished,
question.
and who's hosting a Lions defense that allowed Matthew Stafford to throw for nearly 375 yards? We haven't seen a guy like this come into the league since Tom Brady. Mr. Irrelevant, Brew, you're a guy, you've ridden for him all year.
Oh my God.
Are you willing to guarantee, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that he will have just a good game?
Great question. And unfortunately for you guys, I know the history of the NFL too well. I just do.
Greg is not.
I know that in his first 9 seasons, including when he finally won his first Super Bowl,
If you bet,
that the great Peyton Manning, hear a brother out, that the great Peyton Manning
yeah.
had a passer rating under 80 7 times in his first 13 playoff games. 3 times he was in the 30s. Okay? I know that John Elway, another all-time great, and Greg trying to stare me down, another all-time great, that he 4 times in his playoff career
Yeah.
completed fewer than 41% of his passes. The great John Elway, in his first 9 playoff games,
Yeah.
first 9,
Okay.
he threw at least 1 interception in each game. So if I can't guarantee, I know y'all want me to be a hot take artist and just say whatever, I can't guarantee that those 2 all-time greats, Manning number 3 on this Knicks list, Elway, what, 6?
5 or 6.
5, 6? I'm not going to guarantee anybody except maybe Patrick Mahomes would have a great game. Now,
Good game.
what I will say, what I will say is this: I firmly believe and firmly expect
All right.
Brock Purdy to play very well. And you said it, he's undefeated in the playoffs, has never thrown an interception in the postseason. And I got a graphic.
Wait,
Look at this graphic. Under pressure. We know golf struggles under pressure.
Yeah.
Guess who doesn't? Brock Purdy. 8 yards per attempt,
5,
9 TDs. What's golf got 8?
No, when
Golf has 8.
not bad.
Right, thank you, Nick. Passer rating, nice. 7th best under pressure in the league. Golf freaking 27. Yeah, Brock Purdy is going to deal.
That was Chris Broussard, From First Things First. Listen, how you feel about his take, man?
I like his take, but I think it's funny that it's the NBA analyst. What's the analyst that's sounding more smarter than the NFL analysts out there?
Oh, they do both. Cause I watch all this. My wife gets tired of seeing me, and I got some commentators on. She was like, "Good Lord."
No, hey, we into that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just what we're into. But I hate you. But so thing I was gonna say to you is very interesting. You are just seeing right now how much the NFL is more invested into keeping the Shield as a brand than as an actual organization.
Yeah.
Because the reason why I'm saying I got an interesting take to take with you. All I've been seeing, social media, everything, is I can't wait to see Lamar Jackson take down Taylor Swift and the Chiefs. Bruh, you haven't even really seen posts about the 49ers and the Lions game. So my thing is,
I've seen these niggas want to go against the Niners. They want them to lose so bad. But go ahead, my bad.
but not to the degree of what you've seen with the Chiefs. It is literally like they are sticking on this thing where like the NFL is sick of the Chiefs, Mahomes, and Taylor Swift. That everything is geared on and everything is like the press release of them. Cause like you talking about, bro, how many celebrities be at a football game?
Hella.
Yeah, and then they take the camera, they go around, they put them on there. Like, say if you was a celebrity right now, they'd be like, "Oh, they go kid right there." You know what I'm saying? "Oh, how you doing?" And then like you just did a wave and all that, and they go away from you. No, this shit right here is, oh, that's Taylor Swift up there. She's with Travis Kelce's parents and blah blah blah. And, oh, that's Jackson Mahomes and that's Brittany Mahomes, and it's just like
They just want to make a family out there so bad.
like, bruh, I do not give 2 fucks about that. I want to watch the football game. Oh, Taylor Swift's up here doing the wave. off key. It's just like,
I know
okay.
that little black girl he was dating before her. They be crying every day.
But it's one of the situations. Now that right there, I know one of the people was like, that man probably looked at what you was bringing to the table and he's like, oh, she almost a billionaire. So hey, so but
Please believe, hey, he was gonna hit. Even if he was with her and hit Swift, she was dead.
yeah. But yes, I truly believe it.
You're dead.
I'm just feeling like the 49ers and the Lions, and I'm just taking both of them, have the unfortunate storyline that they are not the popular team in the NFL's narrative right now.
Well, everybody going for the city of Detroit because they deserve this. Shout out to my boy Crane, and all my Detroit folks. But listen, you don't just deserve it because you been through some shit. Like niggas in Santa Clara ain't dying too. You feel me? Like, hey, y'all government did y'all wrong. Y'all own officials, like if they had withheld what they're supposed to do, it'd be a lot of shit going on. Like,
Ain't that the same government that was putting shit in their water?
But that was Flint. But like like Detroit, it's like it ain't a ghost town, but like a lot of their economic epicenters like facing hard times where people can't afford to.
What I'm saying, Flint ain't that far from Detroit though.
Nah,
So that's what I'm saying is like same
shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all the one that got these auto industries and auto manufacturers come through there. All of a sudden they went bankrupt and they left out of there, built up communities and stuff and just left people.
Right.
So it's one of those situations where like, yes, everybody go through their shit. But yet again, Detroit, I'm not gonna act like y'all didn't have the talent. Like people will sit there and say, oh, they didn't have no talent. So you gonna tell me you saying tell me that when they had Matt Stafford and Calvin Johnson, that wasn't talent? I get it that they couldn't build around the other parts of their ball or the size of the field, like the defense and shit. But I'm like, you trying to act like that wasn't an offense?
That shit was definitely offense. And see,
I still remember.
you on that. They kind of acting like they ain't had no talent, no nothing for all these years. Now they just ain't win.
They just didn't win.
And don't think you just coming to Santa Clara and just fulfilling your little fairy tale and shit in our stadium. It ain't finna just go like that. Y'all gonna have to fight. And yeah, you think y'all gritty because your coach go for it on fourth down? Well, guess what? We don't have to get the fourth down. What y'all known for grit and all that, we was known for that before y'all ever even started doing it. San Francisco been bully balling for years.
Cause y'all built team.
Yeah.
Y'all not just a team that, which y'all like, not saying necessarily saying like the NFL, it's kind of like the NBA just yet, but y'all a built team.
Yeah, I mean, it's strategic. It's definitely strategic.
But yeah, you going to that pick now?
To my pick,
49ers and Lions. I mean, I know what your pick is but I'm just saying, like, do you have any?
Bang bang, Niner game. See, like me personally, like I'm that guy who was like nervous about the game a little bit and was like, Detroit's talented. But like between CJ Gardner talking all his trash he been talking all year, and then just the whole world just jumping against the Niners just because Detroit had some shit go on like fucking San Francisco didn't or something. As a city, as a people, it's like, man, I'm gonna ride for my team. I'm talking shit and everything. They doing it. So it is what it is. Let's go. You think you just gonna come into the stadium though on some run away with the shit? We going to the Super Bowl. You gotta focus one game at a time. Detroit Lions.
I say the only way that would have swayed my decision and it wouldn't even have swayed my like it was a fucking Richter scale and shit just would like that instead of like this. Would have been maybe if Detroit was playing at home. I feel like they have a chance. I just don't think they have a chance coming to. I just don't.
I hope we doing like Dallas and Philly. I hope we hang 40 something on them guys.
Like I don't see it. I don't see it.
Me either, but I hope we do. I ain't see it on the Cowboys really. It happened.
Because to be honest with you, if we're doing the whole storylines thing, let's be honest. If we're doing storylines, would you rather see Patrick Mahomes versus Jared Goff with the Lions?
No.
Or would you rather see the rematch of the Ravens and the 49ers?
A rematch of the Ravens and the Niners.
Exactly.
Like the Niners gonna smack them this time.
I think, to be honest, I think it'll be a close game. I like y'all in it, but I think it'll be a close game. I don't think y'all gonna select them, but I do think y'all end up winning. But if I seen it in a Super Bowl game, I'm thinking like
It's gonna be a dog fight.
Like 31-27.
Yeah. Like basically somebody just gonna run out of time when they would have goddamn clawed back.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's who I got. So of course we'll be back with a Super Bowl pick. Trying to think I know what happened in the world. We'll get to that on a later episode. But we definitely gonna give them another one this week or this week.
Oh no. We good. Saturday, my last day. I'm on vacation after that.
Oh shit.
So we can do one on Saturday. We can do one on Sunday.
We gotta have a conversation about a vacation like this. About this. But yeah, so hey, that's our picks for the upcoming championship round NFL playoffs. So I want to go with Pat, but I can't. I gotta go with Lamar. Gotta go with San Fran. That's who I got. That's who you got. It was the same.
I've been saying that. I say that from the beginning of the year.
So we'll see if we remain undefeated. We'll be 12-0 on Insomniatic predictions for the NFL, man. NBA, I'm watching this Lakers game, my damn self. But to our audience, we just had to check in with your people in which it had been a second, some things had to went on, man. But you know what I mean. Life, you gotta handle your business, then do the rest after that. You feel me? But
more important.
Appreciate your brother coming through, fooling with me.
Oh yeah.
Out, we keep it authentic. Shout out to my boy Mabry. I know he gonna check this shit out. I'm gonna have him back real soon too. We gotta see what's up with Big Nard, man. Get him back off in this thing, man. I appreciate all the different perspectives, especially in the sports arena. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
I think Nard underneath the rock because he didn't know what was gonna happen with Tomlin and them.
Yeah.
After that thing had him shook for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh no! I'm sorry.
You're
Raider fan. I don't know. I always think that I think with Steelers.
Ooh, shit! Did you just see it? Did you see how when Bayer dunked on Chet? Oh my god, that was disrespectful as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, and then looked at him. If you ain't seen that, please go look at that. If you haven't seen it,
give me that. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you give it to him this time, bro. I'm gonna let you hit him with the as we slide out of this. So give your last words and tip that bitch off with.
It's the Insomniatic podcast. Y'all holler at us, man. Real talk. That's where it's at.
Oh no, do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
This is the Insomniatic podcast. Y'all get at us. Hey, we'll be here with them. With the Super Bowl predictions. Let's go.
Coming. No pause. All right. I'll get with y'all later.
What?
Peace.
Straight up. Of a goon squad, and that's for real. So don't let my platoon start. We all got the same story, we live and live die. Man, we was busting haters' heads upon the twin ties. These boys popping out, but lyrically I get the vibe. And I rap all these diss songs in the shower. Why would you pop it out with me and let it like the power? That BS, yeah, you can that clown child. You acting bad and catch a straight homie like Bowser. I wasn't even raised up in public housing, but still I'm working quick in public like the law allows it. I know just who you scaring when you getting rowdy. It's two twins up on my hips like I got the Myrie. The first thing I need for you to do is go and indict me. If you the name, cause later on you gon' hear about me. Keep stunting, but you don't really run it. If you had it, the since you would've been seen it coming. I'm more than 100, it's been five from my stomach. In case it wasn't part of your song, shit is mine. So excuse me, I'm feeling like you really ain't nothing. Excuse me if I don't shoot the coach. Just give it to you bluntly. Tell you about over and done.